And welcome everybody back to our Moneyball series here with Barnsley. Right. We are back. We are back live going with our Moneyball series. And we are going to be in our final 2 seasons with the save. This will be our final 2 seasons, almost definitely now. We just don't have enough time to play any more than 2 seasons, really. Squads in. We've got a 24-man squad. More than enough strength and depth, I think, across most positions. And realistically, of course, it's lovely to have 2 absolutely world-class players in each position. But realistically, this squad is as good as it's going to get. I think, really. Realistically, it is. Like, we've already overspent loads of money. So, yeah, this is it. We are going to find out how far off we are, I suppose, of finishing the series. Like, we have to finish with a Premier League win, Champions League win still. That is what we're still looking to achieve. We have not achieved either of those things as yet. So there's a lot of pressure. I'm looking forward just to getting through the first few games and seeing how we get on. The problem is, we won the first 8 games, the first 7 games of the season last season. We won all 7. And we ended up being miles off the title race for most of the season. We ended up coming back to it, obviously, in the end. So it's hard to get too excited about the start of the season for me, because I did it off camera most of that start. The first 2 games that we did on camera. So it's really hard to get overexcited about the start of the season. But I mean, the difference could be if we might win only 5, for example, but we are actually points ahead in the title race this time, because I'd won 6 in a row, but I was only 2 points to Liverpool. So it wasn't really didn't really feel like I was ahead. Let's just get 20 there. It'll be number 2. Right, okay. Yep, that looks good to me. Peter Bauer, get yourself down to 23, son. We can't buy any more players. Money's gone. Everything's gone. This is it. All in. We have put all the chips into the middle of the table. We can't touch them. The hand has been dealt. Let's see what we pull out here. Here we go. Assistant manager says, got to impress me. Come on, Barnsley, here we go. Whatever, United, sit down. Bloody UFC team and foot manager, what's going on here? Right, match stats. Here we go. It is the Pep Guardiola recreation tactic 2008-2009 Barcelona season. And it started off okay for us here. There's a nice bit of possession. First, with no chances for either side, which I'm always okay with, generally. Did lose the Community Shield last year, and then we won 7 games in a row. So let's not panic if things don't go our way. It happened last season, and we got off to the best start we've had in years. So Eli with the corner, whip sit in, far post, Lucas Silva headed over the bar. I don't know if we're going to stick to this camera angle or not. We get to see more of the pitch. So let me know what you think in the chat about the camera angle for this. Not that we have many highlights in that, but. Williams got a knock. Is going to come off. Let's put on. Oh, I was going to go CDM Pellegrini. Yeah. I guess. Change Torrin off. We're going to throw on immediately on the left-hand side. Let's take off De Grief and throw on Elliott's going to come on right back. Fluky, how are you, mate? Welcome into the stream. Good to have you with us, mate. Hooray! He's injured. Come on, let's counter. Don't put it out of play. No. Ooh. Yeah, demand more. Come on, there we go. The goal's coming. I can feel it. Let's pause this, actually. Let's make a change. Let's take off the striker, and let's put on Ruiz on the left. And let's take off and put on him in there. Let's see how that goes for the last period. And then I'll probably get a penalty if we don't get a goal. Nothing's really happening still. It depends. We won the League Cup, FA Cup, lost the Europa League final, but we got 3rd and we're in the Champions League. Oh, come on now. What is this nonsense? Jokes on you, FM. We don't even care about this competition. If we lose pens on this again, though, if we get to like a Champions League final, we can't let go to penalties. It's showing us we're going to lose on pens. This will be the second final in a row that we've lost on pens. Hey! Cheers, press. Good sportsmanship. Love that. Torone, come on. Here we go. Yes, come on, the Barnsley. We're going to win it all. All trophies and Community Shields, League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. We're going for 5. It's going to be 5 this year. Here it comes. Yes, come on, all 5 are coming in. Here we go. Here we go. Get out, United. Oh, the headphones are going all over the shop. Bruno Luis. Here we go. Yeah, easy. It's sit down, United. Get out. Get out. The God who's missing it. Mustafa, he's going to miss it. For Barnes to win the first trophy of 5. Incoming right now. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, boo. It's all right. Got like 3 match points here. Who's going to score the winner? Lucas Silva, our Brazilian centre-back who's getting stuck behind his teammates. Bless him there. He's trying to hide. That's not a good sign. Nah, it's all day. All day, this is a win. There's one. 1 down, 4 to go. Let's go. Well done, boys. Good round of applause. Start the season. Actually, we actually haven't won this yet. We haven't won the Community Shield yet. So that is the first time we've won the trophy in the save, which is good. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we had a. Yeah, it was 7. It was 7. They went up to 9 across like the 5 years we had him. So yeah, it doesn't directly correlate like that. No, it really doesn't. Which is what makes this hard. If it did correlate, this would be easy. Because you would just look at. You would know what stats mean, what attributes, right? But it doesn't work like that. And your style of football, the league you're playing can affect stats so badly. The role you select on a player, that's probably the biggest thing is the role you select on a player. Like if I make the Grief here a fullback defend or fullback support, he will never get dribbles per 90 like this. And centre mids, let's say I make that a deep line playmaker, all right? Eli will never ever get above 0.7, for example, dribbles per 90, maybe 0.9. But as a centre-mid attacker or run playmaker, he might get above that. And the role that I put on him will dictate that massively. Like, look at him. He's on a 1 right now, right? I bet if I replayed that match against United and I put him on deep line playmaker, he'd get like a 0.6, 0.5. Because the role changes the behaviour of the player. Like, quite significantly, right? Play Mick again, I think, because that's still about it. First game of the season, there we go. Unfortunately, that Boston save isn't on YouTube. It's not anywhere anymore. So I've got some bod save link internally, but there's nowhere to actually see it anymore. Next, style of football, Chief. Style of football, getting him in the right areas. We got the kind of chances that we created for him. The finishing didn't factor into it because a lot of them were tap-ins or headers. But scores immediately. Come on! I fucking knew he was going to be good. Come on. This guy is the right-footed Haaland. I'm calling it right now. I've not seen his attributes. This guy is right-footed Haaland. I know it. I know it to be true. And he scores with his left foot as well anyway. Come on. Please don't get injured at any point. Yeah, again, please tell me if you don't like this camera angle. I'm only using it to see the whole pitch, really, because then you can see the sort of pep football in slightly better action when it's like this, I think. I think it looks slightly better. I think when I did the Barcelona series, I did it in 2D, actually, so I suppose you would have seen it then as well. Right. The fucking back line, you clown. Alejandro. Alejandro. There he is, Alejandro. Andro. Cuts it back to Eli. Eli cuts it back to Lucas Silva. Across the pitch, please. Ah, you bellend. William. Haaland. Torrin. Should score. If we can somehow win one of these major trophies this year, it's going to be the biggest sigh of relief ever for me. Like, so long way, yeah. We've got a long way to go, but I'm just saying if we do, like, what I'm saying is I don't know if I'm actually going to enjoy it at the moment. I'm just going to be relieved. I might enjoy, either we'll see. I just hope we get a chance to do it this season. We need to do it. So this tactic is going to create a lot of games where not much happens, and we might drop points now and again, but it might give us more of a chance to beat the bigger side. So it should be a net positive, but we're going to drop points this season at times. But, you know, we can't help that. Look at the football here. I'm going to swing it in there. We've also got wingers that can do that. So both my wingers are good in the air. 4 wingers. Eli Andrew 6'1", Torrens a striker at the 6 foot. It gives us different dimensions. So when we do get sort of like boxed into only being able to use the wide areas because they're defending well centrally, there's like, okay, that's fine with us because we can head the ball with our wingers, and the match engine suits that sometimes. So right, I think we'll take Eli off here and throw on Amdouni again, get us more minutes. I have faith in this team. I said that last year, but I actually think we might have a chance this season. I just think we've finally gotten better. It feels like this is the sort of level of team we should have had like not 4 seasons in, about 8 seasons in, so about 4 years ago. For some reason, it's just taken us longer to get there, and I don't really know why. Like with Munich, we had this sort of level of team about 12 seasons in, but we also started in the 3rd division in Germany there. It's like I'm waiting my whole life. Just replied on Twitter. He said his first is going to be below 8. So for those of you that don't know, I'll just go through it one time. Elliot Stapley here. Elliot was an employee at SI. I used to work with him. Unfortunately, he left the company, which I'm gutted about. I loved Elliot, thought he was brilliant. But anyway, yeah, so Football Manager has a thing called face in the game. So when new gens get populated, a lot of them, or some of them, are names of SI staff members. So the ones when you see like Neil Brock over and over again in the game, that's an SI staff member that gets populated in the game. Now, for a lot of them, I believe, I don't know this for sure, but I believe they have like random, like, abilities, CAs and PAs, so they could be just terrible or they could be really, really good. So that's why you see some of them pop up every now and again. And this is Elliot, who I just tweeted out at him about him signing. And Elliot is a fullback. I don't know if he's 5'11". I'm not sure that's correct, Elliot, your height there, but yeah. That's who Elliot is. And he might be our first choice right back, to be fair, at some point, because I'm not sure Takreef is actually a proper fullback. Well, I know he's not because I made him play there, but I'm not sure his tackling is going to be up to par when you play against Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, City, you know, United, those kind of teams, Liverpool, and Arsenal, I guess, in the save. Right. That's a good start to the season. We'll take that. We don't learn too much from that game, obviously. It was Fulham at home. But it gives us a nice challenge early on, and we play against Aston Villa away. Now, Aston Villa are basically like the next best team outside the top 4, I would say. They're pretty good. So this will be an interesting challenge early on. Our goalkeeper is back, though. Fernando can go and play for the 23s, and so can Wiles. Everybody else is good as they are. I did do a Simeone recreation on FM21. Yeah, it was FM21. It was tough. Liverpool and Chelsea both won both games. Okay. They are the early teams to watch. Everybody else dropped points. I suppose that's pretty good. Only 2 teams left with 100% records already. I don't know who to be wary of because lots of different teams have had success. Like Chelsea have got a pretty good squad. Liverpool are always annoying in FM, aren't they? Right. Second game of the season. Different left back for this game, and our first choice keeper is back, but that didn't really matter for the first game, did it? Because we didn't concede. Right. Something more positive, please. Yeah, that'll do. There we go, Elliot. Big time. Here we go. Big moment for Elliot. He's going to come in right back here. He's probably going to have to start for a few games if the grief is out for a while. Don't let me down, Elliot, please. Might get the odd goal if he's playing at right back, because I'm pretty sure the right back does get a couple of goals a season from our corner routine. Right, here we go. Eli, William, Elliot, Eli, William, play it in here. Elliot, don't lose it. Lucas. Okay, it's a bit too much passy, as Merson says on Soccer Saturday. Got to get through the lines at some point. Can't just keep passing sideways. Right, okay, that's fine. Come and get on it, somebody. That'll do. Push it out, Torrin. Find him down the line. Okay, good, that's fine. Left-footed centre mid. He's got options to cross it. He's going to cut it back on. No, he's not. What is that? What on earth was that? Eli. Elliot whips it across. Torrin far post. And it's sided wide. Sublime play from Stapley. Things happened in the first half, really. I mean, we look good enough, I think, to try and get a goal late on. Come on here we go. Come on, Townsend. Goalkeeper. Pass it back to Townsend, who's got a progressive pass on if he wants it right here. Doesn't want it. Lucas Silva. Eli into Haaland. I call him Haaland. Iniesta. No. Eli gets to it. And he scores from the impossible angle. Come on, Barnsley. Here we go. Good goal. Wow, good move. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this effort on goal, but doesn't matter. What a finish. Eli, we're going to come off, going to put on Amdouni, that right centre mids. So highlight here for Villa. They go short pressure early. Lads must be pressing high here. They clip it into no man's land. William got to be our highlight, surely. Like, they battered us last season as well, Villa. Oh, that was close. Probably a change in the front line now. Could be Torrin that comes off, Bruno Luis on the left side. I think it's probably our best way to go. Got our defensive tactic. Hopefully that's enough to see up the game. We'll see. Been so good in this game so far. So highlight here. Before Villa. What are the fullbacks doing? What are they doing? Diaz, man. So what concerns me with this tactic is it's not actually this tactic. It's a different one. Maybe it's too different. And that's why it invites pressure. I don't know what else to do with that. Unless I pull the wingers back. No. Yeah. So that is actually the same tactic that's then being made defensive. At least. So close. Wow. Yeah, that's my only concern is what to do in a tight game or a goal ahead. I'm still not too sure. I think maybe I need to load that tactic in and change it up rather than plug that other one in. Because it's just too different. It's nowhere near as possession based. And it probably invites too much pressure on. It just flips momentum of the game, right? It's a huge game. This is probably the biggest game we've had in ages. The back end of last season, there were a couple of important games, actually. We needed to make sure we got third, really. It wouldn't have mattered incidentally because Chelsea did not win the Champions League, but this is a huge game. If we win this, we've got a chance at the title. If we lose, I honestly think we're going to fall short because I think Chelsea is just going to go on a wonder run because they've only got the Premier League to play in. They've got no European competition, and they've already played Liverpool away and beaten them. But that's one of the few games this season they could potentially drop points in. And they're going to play United at home, which they could easily win. If they beat United and City at home, they're going to win loads of those games. and Arsenal at home. So they're going to have all the away games second half where they could be in a wonder run. It may not matter because they'll just win them anyway because they're on a run. We played them at home last game of the season. So we just need to be within 3 points for it to matter. If we can be within 3 points of them and a better goal difference going to the last game of the season, that's what we're aiming for. So we need to just make sure we draw this game at least. Come on. Come on, Barnsley. Huge game. Come on. Come on, Barnsley. Don't let me down. Now, this is the kind of game where we do get let down. Oh. Right. Chelsea away. You're a Chelsea fan, but please no funny business from you, mate. That'd be nice. Assistant manager says we owe Chelsea. Okay, he's gone for the revenge comments, which is an interesting way to go. I went away. Huge game. This is absolutely huge. Come on. Possession start from us. No chances from either side. Early doors. Come on. Play it from the back. Keeper's whacked it long. They've won it. Camavinga plays it in. Mbappe. Rodriguez is in. He's a good striker. Keeper saves it. Bloody hell, that was close. Fucking wake up, lads. Come on now. Come on. You've got a chance, lads. You've got a chance to win the title this year. You just can't afford to lose this game. Come on. Come on. No, it's Mbappe. No. How many real players they've got still playing for them? We're like 13 years in. I get what you mean by that, striker. I do get that's partially true, but then when people think of like Mourinho's dominant years at Chelsea or Wenger's dominant years at Arsenal, neither of those two won the Champions League at their clubs, and we consider them as top dominating teams in English football. So there is that as well. Like nothing can be taken away from the fact that they've been one of the best football teams in the world for the last 5 years and have won so many domestic trophies. It's unbelievable. Like people will put them in the same breath as like Arsenal's team, like under Wenger for those like 4 years, and Mourinho's team for 2 or 3 years. But City achieved way more than both of those. But because they don't win the Champions League, it won't be seen as the same way, which is fair enough. Like, I do get that. It would be nice for him. Obviously, if you're not a City fan, maybe not so much for you. But it'd be nice for Pep and that City team if they were able to win it. Personally, I'd love to see Pep win it, City win it, and have that moment of like a brilliant period of Manchester City Football Club, and then when he leaves City, Premier League goes back to being quite a competitive league where hopefully somebody different wins it every year. That's what I would love to see. And have City still be there as a competitive team, but have like different teams win it. That's what I would love to see happen. Still learned in time. Diaz throws it into Bruno Luis. Diaz plays it back to Bruno Luis. Eli, penalty, maybe. Amdouni. Yes. 1-0 Barnsley. We needed that. Yeah, that'll do. 2-0. Good. Go over. And for you, what's the best manager ever? Brian Clough. First, second, and third. What he did with what he did with Nottingham Forest and Derby before that, what he did specifically at Forest is the best achievement ever in football. There isn't one close, and it will never be done again. It's just unique, special. And Nottingham Forest was never like a massive club in terms of money spent and stuff. They did spend a lot of money, but they spent money that they were able to earn back in those days. They didn't have like a massive billionaire to bankroll them. And to do what they did is just quite incredible. That's why I love Forest. I wasn't brought up a Forest fan. I chose Forest as a club that I loved, mainly for the team, well, for Clough's team really. Not so much for what's happening now, although I'm happy they're in the Premier League, obviously. 2 players now at the door in January. 2 Two players we don't really use. Like they're not in my 22. Like if you think of 2 players for every position, they're not in my 22. So that saves us a bit of money. I could probably still sell Peter Bell, get a few million for him, and still don't need him either. Probably more in the Twitch saves. We had a few more. In this one, we didn't really get too many. I would say at the moment, it's probably been Eli Andro, who I signed for 12.5 million from Brazil. He had that one good season here, and that's when he popped up on my stats. I didn't see him for these 2 seasons, but we found him here. And like he was scoring goals and he was looking good. He had lots of chances created per 90 as well as dribbles per 90. And I bought him in to be my backup centre mid. He was only given like, I don't know what the scouts gave him, like a 2-star rating, whatever it was, some bollocks like that. And I bought him and loaned him, and I think I loaned him back. I did loan him back to his other club. And then when he came back off loan, it was like, hang on a minute, this guy's fucking amazing. And he's amazing. Eli Andro is absolutely world class. So I'd say Eli Andro in this save. And I hope to God we don't lose him. Like, I really hope that they don't start selling players off before January. If they start doing it between January and the end of the season, then that's whatever. And it probably gives us 1 season then to win everything. What is that? So Townsend's attributes are much better than his output, I reckon. Like his output is awful for what his attributes should be, or they are. But change much centre back, but we can't change anything now. But it's locked in what we got. I could stop Marco Pellegrini. I'm not sure Marco Pellegrini's good enough yet. I don't know. We haven't seen him for a whole year though. He could be really good, Pellegrini. Lots of teams do want him. I do think my best team is probably Caballo centre back, and then my other left back playing left back and dropping Townsend out the team. Oh, come on. I do that here. He's on a 6.4. Let's get him off. Let's get Diaz at left back. Let's try that. Chelsea are winning, of course they are. Come on, Barnsley. Chance. Battered, lads. We are getting battered. Emed's got it. Diaz into Eli, to William, to Camilo Cabello, to Diaz, Camilo Cabello, Torrin, Cachor, striker, yes! Good finish, well done. Good goal, Barnsley, come on. Draw isn't a terrible result here, but considering they've had a pretty poor start to the season, it'd be nice to win this one. Diaz, Torini, Caccio, basically Iniesta. Left-footed Iniesta is what he is. I don't know that. I've not seen his attributes, but that's what he plays like. Oh, no. Give him a chance for Tottenham. Oh, no, maybe for us. Luke's got it against his old club. He's going to run with it. He's giving it away. Won it back. There he is. Left-footed Iniesta. 2-1. Come on, Barnsley. Tottenham. The throwing ball goes wide. It's going to be played into the box. It's going to be struck from distance, and it's just over. So things is going well, but I'm going to keep it up even better. I think Torrin's going to be the next player to come off here at the left-hand side. We'll put on Bruno Luis on the left-hand side there. See how that plays out for 10 minutes. Highlight for Spurs. It's cross-headed, and it's over. Chelsea have definitely won their game. So another highlight for bloody Spurs. Come on. Oh, Williams knackered. So's Iniesta though. I think Iniesta has to come off. I think they need to make that sub first. Get more pressing high. Get more dribbles from the middle. If we do that, William can just deal with it for the rest of the game. Hopefully. Hopefully we can still see out the game. Corner. whipped in. Lucas Silva. Oh, Silva, yes! Tapped in. Big win away from him. Come on, this has got to be our year. I don't think we're going to get a year like this again. Like, we've done so well to win these at marginal games, and I don't know if we're going to get another chance to do this. But Chelsea just keep winning. I don't mean like that as in a disrespectful way. Like, I'm going to ignore what the coach asks and do what I want. I mean that as in like when I'm not thinking about it, I'm going to revert to that. Is what I mean. Like, as in subconsciously, I'm just going to revert to doing that. Obviously, if I was asked not to do something, I would try not to do it. But I'm just saying that's just naturally what I would end up doing all the time. Anyway, United at home. I think it's score early. That's not a penalty. Fuck right off. Is that a penalty? Good. I would have been upset with that. Shakira, get out. Right. Loads of passes. Still loads of passes. This is the reigning champions that we're playing against here. At home. Keeping the ball for ages against us. It's going to be their chance. By the looks of their highlight. That was the end of it. You've got a Twitter, man. Go hit her up if you want to start some flirting with Shakira. She is single these days, I'm told. Because Eli, Irisdale, William. Oh no. Townsend brings it down. Cabello, William, Torrin, get off the ball, Torrin, good. Iniesta, Eliandro! Come on, Barnsley. Right, come on. I love lobotomy. Come on, Barnsley. Camilo Cabello, sorry, because that's his name. Right, they have the ball with our old right back. They've got Inca Peña in goal still. Come on, lads. Lucas Silva. Eli tries to be Alejandro a bit too aggressively winning it back to Alejandro. Luke, Iridal. Got a chance. It's so annoying. Like, we should be about 5 points clear of the league table. Again, in any normal season, be about 5 points clear. And we're still joint top on points, even beating all these teams. We've played City away, we played Chelsea away, we've played United now at home, played Tottenham away. Eli makes it, I should make it 3. I don't know what time I'm going to finish tonight, to be honest with you. Like, I almost want to finish the season tonight, whatever time that is, whether it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't really care. 3-0. No, Daska, thank you for following, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Glad you enjoyed your time in the stream. Yeah, sorry that I'm not like talking literally every single second of the stream. Obviously, it's a 12, 14. I don't know how long the stream actually is going to be. It's split into 2 because I had like a 45-minute break for food. But I'm probably going to finish this season tonight, and it could be 4 a.m. This finishes. And for those of you that don't get the chance to stay up for it, obviously, I obviously understand that. And the VOD will be up, as will an episode on YouTube at some point soon as well. So, yeah. Okay. Who the fucking hell is this Jack Smith? Who is he? The greatest striker of all time. Of all time. Is he scored like 4 goals against us in 2 games? Don't let him give it to Jack Smith. Jack Smith is just, the best striker of all time. Can't give it to him. Louise, but yes, good. Yeah, wow, let's hope so. What, Jack Smith, you mean? Get him signed up? I can't sign anybody. We've got no money. We might lose our players. I can't remember the last time I had a message from the board warning me they're going to have to start selling players. Since then, I've sold 2 to try and stem the flow and stop the bleeding on the water. To stop the water from coming on the Titanic, we put some blockers in there, but I don't think it's enough. One player I sold for like 20 million all up front. The other one is sold all in installments for like 5 million. It's 25 million in. Their wage is obviously off the wage bill, but that's going to be nowhere near enough, I don't think. Doing what I can. Took out 2 massive loans and crippled us. I mean, I did put us in a bit of a hole to start off with, but it was a hole that was recoverable, that I've done many times before on saves. Like, it's not anything that was beyond the realm of possibility, and they just keep adding to these bloody loans and whacking interest on them. The stadium one was ridiculous. Rabazi is a good player. Patrick Rabazi, he's actually a really good player, I think. It could be a good, like, wonder kid. But I'd rather sell him for 20 million than lose Bruno Luis for like 40. Because Bruno Luis is good right now. And we might only have 2 seasons left. What's your number and no, I wanna. I don't want no scrap. I tell you what, it's been good. The only game we've lost so far in this tactic has been the Chelsea game. That's the only game we've lost with this tactic. The cup final was obviously penalties, but it was technically a defeat, I suppose. But in the stream, mate, hope you're doing well. Don't know what time you're up till tonight, but I'm going to be on quite late. Nice, man. I qualified 2 weekends in a row. I've not played enough games. I do like FIFA this year. It's been a busy period for me. And, well, I liked the update. And then, again, it's like the first update they bring out is a bit annoying. And they had that bloody Foot Heroes debacle. And it's just like, that sums them up. They brought out what I thought was a good game. That was looking good. Bang. There we go. Whatever. 3-8. We're in my formation as well. They broke the 3-1-4-2 again. It's deformed in the ultimate team. Wasters, man. Bloody wasters. I'm looking forward to some more FIFA content though when FM22 is finally out the way. Play the Dortmund games. I just don't want to have any games in the Champions League we've gone on holiday. I want to keep it as legit as possible. So that's the only reason I'm not going to holiday this, but we'll still holiday the FA Cup and League Cup games, so we're not looking at those trophies anymore. At all. But obviously all Premier League games, Champions League games will be played properly. Tempo up this game a little bit, who knows? Don't really need to watch this one. As we have we got actually first place to play for here? Is there something to play for? Yeah, if we lose, we could lose our first place to Dortmund. So there is that. It's the backup team though. The backup team are going to try and do it. They've got a free swing, I suppose. If they lose, then we're still through, but just go second. I mean, I don't know about you, but on FM, I often finish first in a group and get a terribly hard draw. And at times where I finish second in my group, and I've got an easy one. So it all depends on what the other groups look like. Who finishes first and second in those other groups, really. So, yeah, no answer. I'm just going to do it then. I'm going to play this last game against Wolves. We'll do this one, and then I'm going to go off, and I'll be back tomorrow morning about 10, between 10 and 11. Not sure yet, probably 10. And we'll conclude the season tomorrow morning. Yeah, let's do that. And for the next hour or so, I'm just going to play off camera and play up to like that sort of January periods, late January, early February sort of periods. Obviously, we don't play Chelsea until the last game of the season, so we're not going to have like a big game like that. Yeah, hopefully that's all right with everybody. In fact, let's do one more game. Yeah, let's do one more. Because Chelsea will have one more game to play as well then on the camera. So Chelsea away to Villa. This is one of our last opportunities for them to drop points. Villa. I said that Villa would probably get a result against somebody in the title race. I did not know at that time it would be a 2-horse race, and they nearly got a result against us. We just beat them, didn't we? In a scrappy game, the second game of the season away. And I said that was a really good result. Let's see how they get on. Hopefully they get a result for us. Corner for us. Eli whips it in. Lucas Silva should have scored. They've had an injury at least, Chelsea early on. De Grief, Eli, William, De Grief whips it in far post. There it is. Oh, our Holland probably should have scored that. Oh, come on, boys. Would demand more shout. Keeper plays it to Lucas Silva, to Townsend, back to the keeper. Camilo Cabello, Townsend, Camilo Cabello. Torrent, Eli, Lucas Silva. De Grief, Eli Andrew. Some nice football here. Some really nice football. I think he's offside. Yeah. They clear it. Lucas Silva's going to collect. Keep it. Just stay back. You're all right. Don't come and get involved. Just stay there. Might need to pass that. Eliandro. De Grief. Eliandro. Iredale. Eliandro. Penalty! Our former player, Tom Carroll, gives away the pen. Yeah. 1-0. First goal of the season for De Grief. Finish 1-0 to us. Looks like it. Yeah, that should be end of the highlights. The end of the game, surely there. Yeah. 1-0 to Barnsley. It is, and that's another win for us. And keeps us level with Chelsea, I think. I think that's all it does. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay, right. So we are going to end the stream there. That's what we're going to do. So we go on Boxing Day. So saving the game on Boxing Day. We're currently 11 points with Chelsea. We do have a game in hand, but we also have more competitions to play in, and they just have the Premier League, so they're going to win the majority of their games. And yeah, this is frustrating to go through, to be honest with you, but that's the current situation, state of play. So when we come back, we'll probably come back for the Atletico Madrid game, I reckon, tomorrow. I'll play through as much as I can tonight, to be honest with you. And whatever I play through, I'll stop when I feel a bit more tired, and then we'll come back tomorrow with then the rest of that to play in there. Yeah, all I can say is thank you to all of you for watching. Be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. I think. We'll aim for 10:30. We'll aim for one of those. I'll tweet out tomorrow morning when I'm up. See what's going on. That's going to be the aim. But yeah, thank you to all of you for watching. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all pretty soon. And let's go and raid somebody here. Limo still playing, so we're going to go raid over to Limo for now. Thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow. Hopefully when we can conclude this series, potentially tomorrow. We conclude the whole thing. We could conclude the whole thing tomorrow. Thank you for watching. See you next time.